Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hello, welcome, thank you so much for stopping by. Today's video I did a almost full face of Dior products, and there's a couple products that aren't Dior, but that's because I didn't buy these products myself. These products I got from my mom's friend for my birthday. She gave me a little goodie bag of some Dior products here. And there are Sephora brushes as well, but all the makeup products from her are Dior because she works for Christian Dior in Thailand. So she kind of gave me a couple products to try out. So super grateful for that, because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have any of these products to try because your girl can't afford Christian Dior makeup. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. So she did not give me any brow products, but there is a dark brown shade in this eyeshadow palette here, so I'm going to be trying this out for my brows. But first I am going to prime my face, and I'm just going to be using the Dior Backstage Primer. And I hear SMLXO, Stephanie Letta talk about this a lot. This is what the primer looks like there. It's not like it is any color on your face. It like melts in clear. It just doesn't look clear when you squeeze it out. It has a scent to it, but I can't place my finger on like what the scent is. So while that is sinking into my skin, we're gonna go in with the eyeshadow and attempt to do my brows. And this is their Backstage Eye Palette in Amber Neutrals 003. I've got two foundation options. One is the Face and Body in the shade 1N, so like 1 neutral, I think that's what it is. And the next is the Dior Airflash in 2WO, so like 2 warm olive. I think that's how the coloring works. They are different colors. I didn't see her in person before, so she kind of just based it off pictures my mom had of me on Facebook and whatever to try to guess my foundation shade. But I still don't know how the color matches are, so I'm going to put them both on the back of my hand, and then we'll kind of go from there. Okay, so this is a little bit watery. It just kind of like dripped out. So these are the colors here. Here are the two shades swatched on my face. This one looks a little too neutral, but this one does look a little bit too dark. So we're gonna use this Sephora Pro Airbrush Blender in number 78. So I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand here of the Face and Body. Also, my camera makes me look a lot lighter than I am. Like in the viewfinder and like in my monitor, I literally look like Casper the Friendly Ghost right now. Ooh, I'm a damn fool, yeah. So I do like how this looks on the skin though. It's not too heavy of a coverage at all, and it feels really light on the skin. And it's blending really nicely as well. And then there's no concealer, so I'm just gonna like dab this under my eye a little bit. So yeah, for now we're just gonna bring it down onto my neck and just even out my neck tan lines, because my neck is just like splotchy. I think this side gets more tan because of driving, because this side is like completely like pale. It kind of matches my neck, so I don't know, my body is just complete like 20 different shades. So there are also no face powder, so I am just going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Loose setting powder and just set my face. Alright, so we have two different like face highlighters. This first one is the Dior Skin Nude Luminizer in the shade 09 right there. And then this here is the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette, and these are the shades for the Glow Palette. So since there's no bronzer in the palette, I'm going to take my NARS Laguna bronzer. I got this as well as the Albatross highlighter from TJ Maxx for literally like a fraction of the price. I think I got this for $16 and I got the highlighter for like $10. So I'm going to go in and use this bronzer on my face, and I'm going to take the bronzer brush from Sephora that I also got from my mom's friend, and it's the number 48 brush. Alright, so I kind of took the bronzer up to make it like a blush as well, just because I didn't want to grab for another blush product. So again, here are the highlighters, and I'm going to go in with this peachy shade in the bottom there, and it's just called Peach, so that works. And apply that. Ooh, that's so pretty. That looks so good. On my nose, purple. A little bit right above the brow. We're gonna go in with just a little bit of the glitter strobe gold color. Same brush. I just want to see what this does. I'm just gonna pop that right on top. Ooh. Okay. Oh god. Okay, okay. Why do I like this so much? I'm gonna need to just tell her to buy me like 20 of these because I can't afford it. I love this. Okay, okay. That is gorgeous. It's hitting the light beautifully on camera, and like in person when you look straight on, like you can't really tell anything, but you turn and it's just so reflective. Like I'm in love with it. I had to stop myself from highlighting so we can move on to the eyes, because otherwise I was just gonna like use up that whole palette, just drench my face in the highlight, and just that's it. Alright, so now we're going to be dipping into the Dior eyeshadow palette, and it has like a concealer primer shade here, and I'm not sure if this is similar to the MAC paint pot or not. I did pick it up during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, but I have yet to use it, so maybe I'll try and compare those in another video. So I'm going to take a little bit of the primer on my finger. I'm going to go in lightly with this color here, and it is sculpting powder. Ooh. Oh, that's pigmented. Okay, okay. We blend. So I am going to go in with the middle shade here. And then go back in with a little bit of that first shade and just kind of blend it together a little bit more. So then I'm just going to take this shimmer shade here and apply that with my finger on and pat it on my lid. And then just taking a little bit of the peach and dabbing that right on the center. And then with a pencil brush, taking the highlight shade and putting that in the inner corner. So just taking the same little blending brush, I'm going to go back in with the matte shade and just kind of blend out the lower lash line just a little bit. So next I'm going to just do mascara. I don't have any Dior liner. I do have a Dior mascara, but it's one of those samples you get from like Ulta or Sephora. So it wasn't from my mom's friend, but it's Dior, so I figured I would just use it for the Dior video. Okay, so I don't know how well it's picking up on camera. I can't really tell in the viewfinder, and if I look at the monitor, it's going to be off because I'd be looking not where the camera is. So I can't really tell if you guys can see, but in person I can see this gives a good amount of length and a little bit of volume to it. It is a bit of a thicker formula, so it's not really dry. It is kind of a wet, thick formula. Alright, so this is both eyes with one coat of mascara. Alright, so this is with the second coat of mascara. I don't think it added much more length, but it did add just a little bit more volume, and that could just be with like clumping up of the lashes, but I really do like how it looks. So next I'm going to be using this Dior Lip Maximizer Hyaluronic Lip Plumper, and it's in the shade 013, and it's just like a nude pinky-ish kind of shade. And apply that. It's definitely just like a very clear nude gloss. It smells like peppermint schnapps. I mean, it just smells like peppermint. So it smells pretty pepperminty. It's feels cooling on the lips. It's not like a burning tingle like the Too Faced lip injections and then the Glam Glow lip plumper. Those both have a little bit of a burn-ish feeling to them. I like the feeling of it. It doesn't hurt my lips at all, but this just kind of feels cool on your lips. Alright guys, so this was my full face using products that my mom's friend gave me aside from the bronzer, and the only products I didn't use are the Airflash foundation just because it is too dark for me currently. I did not end up using this pink highlighter. I didn't use this Sephora contour brush either, and this is the Contour 77 brush. So I'm just going to talk about each of the products really quickly. So first is the eyeshadow palette. I think it is a really pretty travel friendly palette since you do have a primer. It's very like creamy to the touch, but it does dry down a little bit on your lid so it doesn't stay super tacky. So I think the dry down factor will have it helping the product last a little bit longer and not just like a creamy cream underneath where it's not going to really dry down much. I like that it's half and half with matte and neutrals. And it's just a really pretty fall color scheme. And then next, the Dior highlighting palette. I think this is so good. Like as you guys can see, it just gives a really nice glow. It doesn't look chalky on my face at all. It literally just like blended into my foundation and into my skin. So I really like that aspect of it. The only shade I will not be able to ever use as a highlighter is this bronzy highlight shade here. I think this is a really good palette, especially if you are a working makeup artist. Alright, so next the primer I think is really nice. Again, expensive product, it is Dior, but it didn't smell like bad and it just blended into my skin really nicely. It made my skin really smooth. I will have to try this out more and see the longevity of this product, but so far I like it. Alright, so for the foundation, it was a little bit light for me, but it did blend really nicely. It has a good amount of coverage. It's not like super full coverage. I've got like a little acne spot there, but I mean, other than that and the one right by my lip and the little like mark I have here, it covers nicely. It evened out like the redness on my cheeks. Again, I blended it down onto my neck and it covered up where my neck was darker just to kind of help my face and my neck blend. This mascara, I really like it, but I can't justify the price for high-end mascaras. So if I ever get like a free gift with purchase and I have the choice of a mascara, I'll get this. If there's little mascara gift sets, I'll get this. But there's so many good drugstore mascaras. I can't justify paying more than like $12 for a mascara. So lastly, out of the Dior products I tried, this is the lip gloss, the lip plumper, and it still feels really cool on my lips. I didn't really do like a before and after to kind of see like how my lip looks with it and without, but it is really pretty. It feels really nice on the lips. I like this. These are the two Sephora brushes, but we'll just talk about them anyways. I really liked how this blended my foundation. I don't know if it had to do with how the foundation applied on its own, like why it looks really nice, or if it is with this brush or the combination of the two. Either way, I like how my face looks. And then the bronzer brush I really liked as well. I think it is just a little bit big, but I mean if you're trying to do like an all over bronze it works, but if you're trying to get precise you can kind of like bend it down a little bit, but you might just be better off trying to use the side. I think I blended out the bronzer pretty nice as well. So yeah, these products are expensive, but they all look really good and I really like how they look and how they perform. So if I did have the money and I could afford all these products on my own, I would probably repurchase all of them if I didn't have the collection that I do have. Alright guys, so that was it for the video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below and turn on that little bell notification so you guys know every single time I upload. If you guys have any opinions, if you've tried out these products, let me know what you think. Tell me how you think this looks on my face, aside from the color match being a little bit off, but I think that's really the only thing that's off about this look. I think everything else looks pretty good. So yeah, just leave me a comment down below and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!